Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today I'm going to show you how to mix liquid dye using a magnetic stirrer. I ordered these magnetic stirrers, or you could call them magnetic mixers, whichever you prefer, from Amazon, and I will put a link for them down below in the description box. You just want to mix your dye the same way you would if you're mixing it in your bottle. I just happen to be using chem water, and I do have a tutorial on how to mix chem water if you're interested. They do make a little bit of sound, so I left this part in so you can hear what it sounds like. It's not very loud, and if you're out making tie-dye and you have your stirrer going, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. It's probably not ideal that you mix it on your dye table, but for the sake of recording this, I had no other choice. I'm going to be mixing up all the colors of the rainbow, so let's open up another box. And what you get in the box is the electrical part, and you get a magnet and a plug. The beaker is sold separately, so that is something that you must keep in mind, and I will also put links for the beakers down below in the description box. This beaker is 1,000 milliliters, and it's just the right size to make 2 cups of dye. Very rarely do I mix up a whole 16 ounces of dye, but I plan on making a lot of rainbow stuff, so I'm just going to make a double batch. And then I ordered extra large magnets. I thought the bigger the magnet, the better the stir. And you're going to see here, not a single one worked, so I ended up returning those to Amazon. The little magnet that comes with it in the box works just fine. Made a pretty big mess with water, so I'm just cleaning up as I go. Since I'm working with dye and water on my dye table, I'm trying to stay as neat and tidy as possible. So this is my first time using the magnetic stirrers, and I don't really know the settings or anything like that. I turned it up a little bit on the fuchsia red, and it really started to splatter everywhere, and that's a big concern because you don't want it splattering into your yellow and cross-contaminating. So in a perfect world, you'll want to have your stirrers separated. But I personally don't like dye splattering all over the place, so I recommend covering it with a paper towel, and as we get further into this, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I don't know if it's the device or the magnet, but each machine has 2 totally different powers. The yellow has just been going consistently at this speed, doing just fine. It's nice and frothy. The fuchsia, it's like all or nothing. So if I turn it down to stop it from the splattering, then it basically stops. And like I said, this is my first time using these. I don't know if they're supposed to be more powerful than this or not, but they seem a little bit questionable. So for those of you that already have them, you can maybe leave some feedback. How do yours work? Do mine seem underpowered, overpowered, just exactly like yours? I was reading on the Amazon reviews, a lot of people complaining about them not working very well. So I would say so far they work, but they're not very consistent. For the turquoise, I'm using just plain tap water. It doesn't really need chem water. Turquoise has a tendency to be a beast and spread everywhere on its own. It doesn't need the chem water. In the chem water is calciline oil and urea. Urea. I'm not sure how to say that. Anyways, it has those in it, and turquoise just doesn't need it. And I've gotten smart, and I've put the paper towel over top, and you'll see just how much it splatters. And I think that it's a really good idea. Otherwise, you're going to have dye like all over the place. And if you're like me, I just cannot stand mess with the dye. Now this dye has been sitting around for well over a month, so I'm just rejuvenating it. And Mr. Tie-Dye says you can get away with it once, and I have to agree with him. So I'm just adding the old dye in. I added a little extra dye powder just to give it some oomph. But think about it, even your old dye, it's like better than just using plain water. So that's what I'm doing with that. For those of you that have been following my channel for a while now, you know that I don't like mixing liquid dye. That's why I don't do liquid dyeing. It's all about ice dyeing. It's just so much more convenient. I loathe mixing liquid dye. So I thought I would get 3 of these devices. That way I can do 3 colors of the rainbow at a time and see if it makes it easier for me, and maybe I'll do more liquid dyeing. And then with the Raven Black, it has 2 asterisks, so it needs 16 teaspoons of dye if you're doing a double batch. And that got me thinking, you know, if you're doing like black tie-dye, you should charge more because that's a lot of dye. I couldn't find my bottle of Raven Black to save my life, so I had to go find another bottle to put it in. So while I was doing that, I just let these things just stir away. I'd say for probably at least 10 minutes. And the reason why I started with yellow is the hardest dye to mix. It never wants to completely dissolve. That and reds, I have issues with those all the time. And I'll tell you, this mixer really did a good job of dissolving all of the yellow, so I'm pretty proud of that. But look at all that splatter. So if I wouldn't have put those paper towels over it, there would have been a mess all over the place. So again, cover up your work. For the fire red and the deep orange, I did the same thing for these that I did for all the other dyes, and I followed Dharma's recipe. And Dharma's recipe for mixing dye is 1 cup of water to 2 teaspoons of dye. If it has an asterisk, then it has 4 teaspoons of dye, and if it has 2 asterisks, then it is 8 teaspoons of dye. And for the grape, I have old dye, so I'm going to be mixing that in. And I gave just a little extra sprinkle of dye powder just for an added oomph. Same thing with the bright green as with the turquoise and the grape. There was a little bit of old dye. I poured it in there, added a little extra dye powder, and bada boom, bada bang, you've got fresh dye again. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, and click the bell and set it to all. That way you get notified of future uploads. And remember, have fun tie-dyeing.